Hello, YouTube, and wherever else I end up posting this. I decided I wanted to do kind of something different. This is not an unboxing. This is going to be maybe a new series of like my vaccine journey. So I got the Moderna COVID-19 vaccine first dose yesterday. I don't know, probably can't see. No, there's there's a little teeny, it's like maybe a bruise. I don't know. I took the little band-aid off that they gave me, obviously, because I took a shower. I went for a run this morning. I feel fine. I mean, it was 2:45 yesterday when I got it. So there's like a registration that you get when you're eligible. So I work in healthcare. So I got the link sent to our office and I was able to register using that link. So I just registered. I showed up. I waited in line. There was a line. And then they asked me some questions and they, took me over to, there were like little vaccination stations. It's all very easy. The healthcare professionals who work there were really nice, and there's plenty of opportunities to ask more questions about the vaccine. They give you a fact sheet. They give you the ingredients. They say, "Are you allergic to anything on this?" They lay out the common side effects and the uncommon side effects, and then once you get the shot, you are sitting in observation time in a seat in a big area, so everyone's spread out for 15 minutes. So I just played around on my phone, whatever. They just want to make sure that nothing, there's no immediate reactions. And then they also want, while you're being observed, they want you to log on to the SF.gov site, Department of Health site, to book your second appointment. Also, some medical providers are doing the vaccination through, One Medical, for instance, probably UCSF, Kaiser, have their own vaccination station situations as well. So you can probably, if you have that as your provider, if you're eligible, you can probably register through them. But I will say, so I'm with One Medical, and the one thing I did ask was, well, can I get my second dose at the One Medical place that I go to? And they did say no, because they want to keep it consistent. So if you go through the city link, the city site at the Moscone Center, they want you to stay there and go there for your second dose, which is fine. It's slightly inconvenient for me just because it's downtown, but I can take the N. It's not a big deal. So I made my appointment for the second dose, which will be in February. And pending that we have enough, I don't know. I'm not sure. So some of the conjecture is going towards the questioning of, do we have enough vaccines? It seems like they're running out, but then I'm seeing upwards of 30% of healthcare professionals are vaccine hesitant, and some are expiring on the shelves because they're not distributing them fast enough. So I'm kind of confused. I feel like there's some mixed information out there. But I was allowed to book for my second dose. London Breed has a very aspirational plan to vaccinate all San Francisco residents by June 30th, which I think is awesome. I think it makes a lot of sense because it's a small city. And there is a lot of travel between San Francisco and LA. And LA is a huge epicenter of COVID right now. 1 in 3 people apparently has COVID in LA right now. So a lot of people want to get back to normalcy and be able to travel back and forth. So maybe that's part of, I don't know. I think maybe just in general, that's her plan. Small city, so she thinks it's doable. Their obstacle that they seem to foresee is that they're going to run out of vaccines. I feel like that while that could be an issue, they have more information on how many vaccines are being given than I do, obviously. I think they're also going to run into an issue of a lot of people in the city not wanting to get it. This is a city which has some anti-vaxxer sentimentality, some people not trusting the government for various reasons, but also like pro-science. So I think it's like kind of a mixed bag. Like I said, it seems like in California overall, what I've been reading is there's a portion of healthcare workers, and this is how the information is. The reason I have this information is because I'm reading about it in terms of who is eligible for the vaccine, and so they're reporting who is declining. So 30% of healthcare workers this is phase 2, who are eligible for the vaccine, are vaccine hesitant. I can say for sure that anecdotally, like I have witnessed this. So I think in the long run, at this point, it is worth it to document my reaction to the vaccine and my experience with it. So I did want to say last night, towards the evening, so I got it in the afternoon, and towards the evening I was experiencing like sore arms, like where the spot was. And I'm a toss and turner in my sleep. I move around a lot, and so it was super uncomfortable. And I did wake up a few times, but not that big of a deal. I will say I definitely think that I had COVID in December of 2019 or January 2020, like before we even knew it was a thing. And the reason I think that is because of my symptoms and because of the context and how it manifested. I worked at the store, and it passed around all of us really quickly and affected everyone pretty badly. People were calling out a lot. Also, it was a retail environment, everyone's really close, and the main demographic of our brand is international travelers from Europe and Asia. And so I'm like, yeah, we probably got it, and passed it all around the store. And the other reason is because my symptoms were so severe with the coughing, and I have never really had coughing that bad. I literally couldn't sleep because I was coughing for like 2 weeks straight. So anyways, after having that experience, like I would definitely like take some sore arms and like whatever else the mild reactions to the Moderna vaccine seem to be, like the popular reactions or whatever. I would take that over the possibility of getting that again, like any day. So anyways, last night, kind of uncomfortable, sore arms. I may have had a sore throat. I may have also been dehydrated. I don't know. But I drank a lot of tea and I felt fine. And then I woke up this morning and like my arm's still a little bit sore, but it actually subsided a lot. So I heard some of my friends who got it say that the sore arms lasted 4 days, and it was like brutal for like multiple days, but it really, like, I still feel it. Like I have, like, it hurts when I try to do like this, like in the back, it kind of hurts, but it's not that bad. Like I don't think I can, like, so I went for my run, I felt fine, but I usually stretch after, and I'm like, oh, this hurts. I'm like, I'm gonna do stretching now, just stretch the other arm. And I have to do like light stretches, but I think it'll be fine. It's definitely did subside. It's better than it was last night. So that is day 2. I don't know how frequently I'm gonna do these updates. Maybe I'll update again in a few days. Who knows? But this was just a check-in, just to let people know that I got my first dose and I'm feeling fine. It's been a day. I would say if you're eligible, you should probably get it. The only way we're going to build herd immunity is if a large portion of us are immune. And that is going to take a lot of people getting the vaccine. So, especially since it hasn't really been proven how long immunity lasts after you already get it. So that was the other reason why I wanted to get it, is because I knew that I had it and I probably was immune for a while, but I don't know how much longer my immunity is going to last. So I'd rather have, strengthened immunity, renewed immunity to it. So, yeah, that's it for me. That was my choice, and I am grateful to my boss who enabled that decision.